Teacher Brittany here with Teach Here, There, Anywhere, and I'm very excited to kind of share a little bit of my pros and cons of VIPKid. I have taught for VIPKid for now 3 years, and I have earned the sweatshirt and all that, but earned the VIPKid jacket. But I want to kind of share with you my honest opinion about VIPKid. I love teaching at VIPKid, don't get me wrong, but there are definitely some pros and cons to every place that you work, right? Well, I'm just going to share some of those with you. So as you are deciding to maybe join VIPKid, or if you're a VIPKid teacher going, are you experiencing the same thing that I am? That you'll kind of get that honest review. I love VIPKid. So I'm going to start out with the pros of VIPKid. I love my students. I have regulars that I see sometimes multiple times a week, and I love spending time with them. I love getting to know them. I love just creating those relationships. So amazing, amazing plus. Chinese students are so dedicated and such amazing learners, and they are eager. And if you bring some fun into their world through their classes, that they're going to love learning because it's different than what they experience in most of their schools. Relationships. I have created a relationship with some of my families. I do use WeChat and all of that, and it's been really cool to interact and all of that. Okay. You can work from home. This is another thing. I'm a single mom. I work a brick and mortar job as well. So I need something that I can make some extra income right at home because I can't go anywhere. I can't pick up another job doing something else. And so VIPKid has been amazing for that. You can set your own hours, though VIPKid only allows you to book students or open slots during certain times when your Chinese students are up and not sleeping, but you can set your time. So for me, I worked like in the spring, I work from like 4:30 to 6 in the morning. Then I have to get ready and go to my brick and mortar job at 6:30. Okay, so I can do that. I can say this is the only time I can work. There's also no limits to how much you're required to work. So I could only work 1 hour, and VIPKid does not have that requirement that some of the other Chinese online teaching platforms have. Another thing is curriculum is provided for you. I love this, can I tell you? I think the VIP curriculum is very fun, but once you keep doing it over and over again, it can get a little boring. But the curriculum is provided for you. It pops on the screen, there's the PowerPoint, and you can just start teaching. I've been teaching now for 3 years, so sometimes I look at it very quickly. Oh, we're doing this one today. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Okay, let's go. And it'll also tell you if it's new lessons, so that way you can look up only the new lessons coming up. Pay. I have always gotten my paycheck on time. Some teachers say that they might have had some difficulty with this, but I have always gotten it. I have gotten pay. You can choose to use, get it monthly or get it weekly or get it every other week, depending on what it is. So I love that I have something extra coming in every month to be able to save or, do things with or pay for medical bills that come up or whatever. And that has been a true blessing for me. Now, some cons of VIPKid. Now, I teach at a brick and mortar school, and when time changes in the fall and in the spring, it creates a little bit of so I lose some students, and then I have to build up. Oh, I need new students in these slots because my old students can't do those time slots anymore. And so that's really hard. Now, that's not VIPKid's problem. That's just what it is. So there you go. Another one is PPT slots. So PPT slots are where you can get the most students. Okay, that's where it's more likely that you'll be booked. Now, can you get booked out of PPT? Absolutely. But you do have to kind of create that encouragement for those students to book, those slots, um, because it's not as common. Maybe your students are still in school or whatever. You must open your slots 2 weeks out, okay? If you really want to get booked for that frenzy that comes in on Sunday, which is where a lot of students will book, and it's open to all students, not just to students you've previously had. So that gets really challenging for me because I'm like, well, what? So my life revolves around my VIPKid schedule. So if I open it and then it's like, well, I guess I still have to teach even though something has come up for this night or whatever, and that's kind of hard. Teacher raises are really hard to get for me because you have to teach, 1,200 classes and da 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 da. Well, that's hard because I'm a part-time teacher. This is not my full-time job. And though I'm grateful for the money, I have yet to get a raise in 3 years. And I feel like, you know, I keep thinking, well, it's more money than I would have gotten, which would have been zero if I hadn't been doing VIPKid. But yeah, that's kind of, when you've worked for a place for so long and you were promised a raise and then they did not give it to you, it's, yucky, right? Cancellation policy. Going off of that, the cancellation policy is very strict. You get 6 cancellations. If you cancel, guess what? Your students, unless you have really, really dedicated regulars, are not. You might not have those new students booking with you because you canceled. And so your whole entire schedule is off. My son was in the hospital in November, and I definitely saw a drop in my bookings because I was with him. So yeah, cancellations, not so fun. Another thing is just inconsistent bookings. I have worked for 3 years, and I know they have hired so many teachers, and it's amazing to have the amount of teachers we have now, and because they have so many students in China, but still. It is very sometimes hard to get bookings even as a veteran teacher because I am not teaching online like some teachers. If some of those teachers that teach every day all morning long really can do that and they can really, be successful, but sometimes it's just hard. So, love VIPKid. It's not always the easiest. So I hope that is helpful for you as you're thinking about joining VIPKid. I hope it doesn't stop you. I love VIPKid. I have enjoyed every single moment. But VIPKid is not my only source of income. And so it's an amazing additional source of income for me, but it cannot be my sole source of income. Now, I have started teaching without school, and I'm really excited about going on this new adventure, so I hope you'll join me on my blog at Teach Here, There, Anywhere to see a little bit more about my new adventure without school. And if you'd like to join me without school, come and join me. I'd love to help you through the process, whether you want to teach for VIPKid or out school or both. Hope to see you.